I'm 19 years old, married, no degree, no 9 to 5.
I'm 37. I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past 10 plus years.
I got engaged at 18, married at 19.
2 weeks ago, he told me that he wants to move forward with divorce.
I didn't go to college.
I have no income.
I don't have a job.
I have no money.
And I'm not getting one.
I use my husband's credit card and I use my husband's money.
Yes, me and my husband do have an age gap.
I'm 37. He'll be 55 in March.
He is 10 years older than me.
I married an older man thinking that he was ready for marriage and to settle down.
Me and my husband dated for 6 weeks before getting engaged.
I use an American Express credit card for everything. It's got my name on it, but obviously he pays the bill.
And I'm told by a lot of people that I should be young and out there and living my life.
And he said, you need to start using your own card now. What card?
I don't know what that means.
I don't have a card. That is my card.
I promise you I am living my life to the fullest in my faithful marriage.
I don't know how to take care of myself.
I'm 19 years old, married, no degree, no 9 to 5.
I don't know, it's just terrifying.
I'm exactly where I want to be.
Hey there, my absolute beauties. Today we're gonna look at the absolute nightmare that is the tradwife corner of the internet, where apparently time stopped in 1952 and common sense went out the window. Buckle up because we're about to watch people cosplay as 1950s housewives while we're using the same high-speed internet as the rest of us.
Married at 18, and this is the life everyone warned me about. Life that doesn't look impressive on paper, no wild nights, no keeping my options open, no chasing 100 different versions of myself. Just quiet, cozy mornings, warm bread in the oven, endless lattes from home, laundry folded with intention, and a man who comes home to me every
Wait, are you serious? Quiet, cozy mornings, warm bread, laundry folded with intention. Give me a fucking break. You know what's not on paper? The fact that you're literally filming this for content, which is, a job.
said I'd lose my freedom. I've never felt more safe to be fully myself. They said I'd outgrow this life, but I've only grown deeper into it. They told me I'd grow apart from myself, but I found a softer, stronger version of me here. One that knows how to love patiently, to build something slowly, to choose peace over all the noise. While the world tells girls to wait, to wonder, to keep their options open, I choose to build, to come up alongside someone instead of growing alone. This is the life they warned me about. A small, steady, faithful life that I wouldn't trade for anything. Somehow, it's the most radical choice I've ever made.
You're working, you're a content creator, you're doing the exact thing you claim to be evolve by staying home. It's like watching someone complain about the rain while they're standing in a swimming pool.
Anyway, so my husband makes the amount of money he is able to make because I'm able to stay at home with our children and watch them. Because by me not working saves us over $50,000 a year in childcare. I'll just put it at that. But he relies on me so much too. Like, the man without me wouldn't have clean clothes. He wouldn't have food in his fridge. He wouldn't have a relationship with his children. And not because he doesn't try, but because he doesn't have time. He works too much. And I'm not saying he works too much, but he works too much to do those things. We adjusted our lives to where I could do those things. But these kinds of comments, I work and I've juggled all that happily. It is such a dig. It is such a, well, you're just a lazy piece of shit that you don't want to enjoy it all. And it's just rude. So Sarah, I'm very happy for you that you have financial freedom, but it's probably good because you're a little rude, and I don't know if I would want to stay married to someone that makes comments like this to strangers on the
Oh, honey, I'm sure he's a total powerhouse. But let's be real, the math here is screaming. Saving $50K on childcare? Cool. But what happens when the unexpected happens?
I don't understand the argument that moms, working moms, say to stay-at-home moms, and this is typically a working mom to stay-at-home mom or working dad to stay-at-home mom conversation. Like, I would never be able to financially rely on someone else. Like, what if he died? What if he leaves you? But one, not planning on those things, so I don't have to worry about my husband leaving me because he's not going to. I would obviously pivot, even if I was working full-time. If my husband passed away, like, obviously I would pivot.
Pivot? Pivot where? From a professional homemaker to what? The job market doesn't exactly offer expert bread knitter as a high-paying entry-level position. This is the definition of financial vulnerability masquerading as choosing peace.
Anyway, so you guys are so curious about my marriage. I'm going to talk about it. These are the controversial rules in my marriage that some people hate, but they work for us. We live traditionally. My husband leads, I follow, and our marriage has never been stronger. Rule 1, he has the final say. Not because I'm weak, but because I trust his judgment. One leader means no case. I don't have to work. If I want to quit everything tomorrow, he would support me. What I choose to do is my freedom, not my burden. Rule 3, I protect the home. Cooking, cleaning, nurturing, creating peace. That is my power. A man cannot fight battles outside if his home feels like a battlefield itself. Rule 4, no opposite sex best friends. No secret DMs. No just friends with somebody who would date you if they had the chance. Loyalty is black and white.
Holy insecurity, Batman. Imagine being in a relationship so fragile that a friend from the gym is a threat to the foundation of your marriage. That's not loyalty, that's a hostage situation with better furniture. If your partner can't even handle you having a friend of the opposite sex, that's not a traditional dynamic. That's just a lack of basic human trust.
Anyway, so
my husband's been craving the most ramen lately, but today it was extra weird when he asked me whether we had top ramen at home. I told him, before you go out and grab it, let me just make it for you. I started by making my ramen noodle dough, letting that rest for about
Wait, she's making ramen from scratch?
Taki mushrooms, green onions, miso, garlic, a splash of soy sauce, and let that simmer for about 5 hours.
That takes 5 hours for top ramen?
Out in my pasta maker, and then use the spaghetti attachment to get them formed. I repeated this with all of my dough, and while I was doing that, I boiled some water, popped in my noodles for about a minute, transferred them over to an ice bath, before mixing them with some chicken fat and egg, spread it out, and put it in to assemble my top ramen. I added my noodles to boiling water alongside my seasoning packet, and once the noodles were done, it was time to plate. This tasted identical to top ramen. Lucky could not have been happier to find.
That is the most I have absolutely nothing else going on energy I have ever seen. Why are you spending 5 hours of your life to recreate something you can buy for like 50 cents from the grocery store? That's not homemaking. That's just busy work to make yourself feel productive because you're bored out of your mind. Yummy, I guess. If you enjoy wasting half a day on saltwater noodles, be my guest.
My husband is the leader of our household and the leader of our marriage, yet I am home all the time. I work from home. I am the one who runs the house, and he is gone working all the time, and he is still the leader of this house. I am also a very assertive woman still. He is to lead us and lead me. That is something that we have not perfectly figured out yet.
You don't say. You're an assertive woman who manages the property, the pets, and the daily operations, but you have to pretend the guy who isn't even there is leading. It's like being the CEO of a company, but you are forced to report to a cardboard cutout of a guy who works in a different building. The cognitive dissonance here is actually impressive.
I still don't understand why women who have very conservative values to the point where they don't want women to have the 19th Amendment, which is the right to vote, or have rights over their own bodies, why they have opinions. Like, why are you on TikTok posting your opinion? Like, why isn't your husband posting your opinion for you? Like, I just don't understand, because why aren't you, like, sticking to what you stand for? Like, you're on social media right now having an opinion. Like, you're not sticking to what you stand for. I truly hate to break the bad news to all the super conservative women out there, but if you're on social media right now, you're a feminist. Like, you have feminist values. Sorry. Posting anywhere on social media, you have feminist values, because feminism fought for these things for you. I don't know if these women aren't educated enough or something, but you're literally being a hypocrite by coming on social media and stating your opinion.
Finally someone said it. If you're a traditional woman who believes women shouldn't have a voice in the public square, why are you currently shouting your opinion into a microphone for millions of people to see? You're using a platform built by modern technology, enabled by modern rights, to argue against the very things that allow you to post that video. You can't have your trad cake and eat it on TikTok too. It's performative hypocrisy, plain and simple.
Start this video by saying that I'm not asking for money and I'm not asking for sympathy. What I'm asking for is if you are a young 14, 16, 21-year-old girl, listen up. I drove to the grocery store. I need to grab some milk and bread and a couple things, flipped open the bank app on my phone, and I've been sitting in my car crying ever since because I never have enough money. And why do I never have enough money? Because when I was a 19-year-old girl, I fell in love. My Mormon faith told me that I was supposed to be a stay-at-home mom. I got married. I started having babies. I dropped out of college. I never had a career. My only jobs that I ever had in life were a waitress at the Olive Garden and managing a pretzel maker in a mall. Oh, my first couple years of marriage, I decided that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, so I bought a windshield business. I was 20. And my Mormon stake president reminded me that women weren't supposed to work, so I quit my own business, handed it over to my husband, took my name off of it. I would work our family business throughout the next 24 years of my marriage, but I never got paid. I didn't have a salary. My name wasn't on it. I would eventually also launch a custom home building company with my uncle as the architect and my friends as the builder, my designs, my realtor. But again, because my husband was the man, his name was on all of the projects, his name was on the business.
And there it is, the dark side of the fantasy. This is exactly what happens when you tie your entire existence and financial security to another person who leads everything.
I remember one of the last custom homes that I built, we sold it and made about a $260,000 profit. That money all went into his banking.
You lose your name, your business, and your future. Selling a house for $260K profit and having none of it to your name? That's not a partnership. That's an indentured servitude contract disguised as a wedding license.
Look with me while I tell you how me and my husband met, started dating, and other topics about our marriage. First of all, I have answered this in the comments quite a few times, but people don't always see it because there's a lot of comments on there, which I understand. So me and my husband actually met when I was 15 and he was 18.
Right to jail, right away.
We met at church and he was just visiting. When we first met, I didn't know how old he was and he didn't know how old I was. I was the one to go introduce myself. I did, and instantly I was like, oh my goodness, this guy. I was just really attracted to him. I thought, first of all, either he definitely had a girlfriend or I wasn't his type. And since I thought this guy looked really good and I instantly had like a crush on him right away, decided to go up to him and his mom. I didn't really do much. I just like went up to him, said, hi, my name's Lily, it's nice to meet you guys. Me and his mom started talking, and then I look over and he's sitting down. He didn't really talk to me at all, but I was like, hi, my name's Lily, and I just shook his hand, and that's that. So after that, we didn't see each other for around a whole month after that. We literally didn't talk at all. He and his mom actually talked literally like months and months before we even talked or anything. And I had a huge crush on him, but I didn't think he had a crush on me. Like, he didn't give me any sign that he liked me, which is why I was so nervous for so long, because at this point I knew how old he was and he knew how old I was.
And there's the final nail in the coffin. Why is it always this dynamic? These people are literally preaching to young girls to throw away their education and their autonomy to marry the first guy who looks good at a church function. It's grooming disguised as a lifestyle aesthetic. If you're telling a 14-year-old to plan for a life of submission instead of a career or a degree, you aren't a role model. You're a warning sign. So beauties, what do you think? Are these people actually happier, or are they just really good at staging a life for the algorithm? Drop a comment below and let's tear this apart. Is this just a trend, or are we actually seeing a massive step backward? Let me know. I'm dying to hear how much you hate this, or if you somehow think this is actually a viable way to live in 2026. Stay real and don't let these people convince you that your potential is kept at the kitchen counter. See you later.
I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.